Hello, this is Brother Timothy Earl Hoskins from the Lord's House of Prayer in Jackson, Tennessee. Uh, Thank you for watching my next video. I want to thank you for all the comments and views I've gotten on previous ones. And it's another wonderful Sabbath. It's really nice outside, and it's really great. And God's really working in a lot of different areas in this country and in people's lives. And I want to thank you for your prayers for the unnamed people. I'd like you to continue to pray for them. And I thank you for everything that you're doing. And again, thank you for your prayers for me as I continually pray for you. And I want to continue reading in Psalms. I just like doing that. I think for all God's doing, we can read some praise back to Him sometimes. And that's what we need to do, is remember to keep Him first in our lives. And if we do that, then good things are going to happen. Do the right thing because it's right. Don't expect a reward from it. God will take care of that. Just do it because it's right. And if we all just did that little thing, then I think we'd be a lot better off. Well, I know we would. I want to ask you to continually pray for our leaders in our government, in our churches, for the nation of Israel. Especially pray for our newly elected administration. I think things are fixing to start getting straightened out. We had this big Comey testifying this last week, and it's quite apparent that there's nothing going on with any Russian people or anything. It's just an attempt by the entrenched establishment people in Washington to take down a president that was elected by the people of the United States. And I think that's the start of it right there. I think things are fixing to start happening in a really big way, and I think it's going to be really good for the country as a whole. I really do. Again, I want to start in Psalms. I'm going to read first 5. I'm going to read verses chapters 1 through 5. Okay. Psalm 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Second Psalm. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointing, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree the Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now therefore, O ye kings, ye instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Psalm 4. Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, There is no help for him in God, Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. For thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah. Psalm 4. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Thou hast enlarged me when I was in distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. Ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Selah. But know that the Lord has set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I call unto you. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. There be many that say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us. Thou hast put gladness in mine heart, more than in the time that their corn and their wine increased. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. And in Psalm 5, give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my meditation. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God, for unto thee will I pray. My voice shalt thou hear in the morning. O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in the sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. But as for me, I will come into my house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear will I worship toward thy holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness, because of mine enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. Destroy thou them, O God. Let them fall by their own counsel. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. So, if we keep God first in our life, He's going to take care of everything for us. He's going to be a shield for us. He's going to be a protector for us. He's going to be a fighter for us. He's going to guide us on the right path. It doesn't mean everything's going to be easy. It doesn't mean that some situations are not going to be very difficult. But He's always going to be there for us. And I've said this in many other videos. I think people look at the world in two different ways. I think there's people that get up in the morning and maybe they go to church, and maybe they claim to be people of God, and maybe they don't. I don't know. But I think there's people that get up in the morning and they say, well, I know I'm going to screw up today, so it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to treat people any old way I want to. And especially if they're in church, they'll say, well, I can go to church and it'll be all right. I think that's the wrong attitude to have. You should get up every morning and have the attitude that I'm going to try to be a better person today than I was yesterday. I'm going to treat people well. I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to make myself better today than I was yesterday. And if we do that, when we do fall short, and we do commit a sin, or we do say something or or do something that we know we shouldn't have done, we can have forgiveness from God for that. But if you've already made up your mind you're going to do it in the first place, and I think you're missing, you got something mixed up in there. You should try to do right as much as you can. If you just make up your mind you're not going to do it in the first place, then I think you're just defeating the purpose of if you are in church, or if you're wanting to seek salvation, or seek God's Spirit in your heart, you're missing something. Because I think that's what God would want us to do. Was to approach every day as something that's special, as a gift, as another day to do right in His eyes and plant seeds and allow Him to take over in those situations and grow His Word and His love in people's hearts. And that's what we need to do. And I want to thank you again for watching my videos and your comments. I continually pray for you as you pray for me. Pray for our new president and vice president and his whole administration. Pray for our leaders and our government and our churches. Once again, this is Brother Timothy Earl Hoskins from the Lord's House of Prayer in Jackson, Tennessee. Thank you and God bless.